What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Pre. We getting straight into it today. We are going to go over how to create an investment account for your kids to change and build their future, to invest for their future, whether it's college or just for general use. Okay, so today we're going to open up or talk about opening up an account with Fidelity.com. Now, this is not the only company or only broker that you can use. There's multiple, like Schwab.com, E-Trade. But today we're going to go with Fidelity. And the reason why I like Fidelity's is for people who just getting started, it allow you to buy partial shares. So you can get $100 worth of Apple. You can get a $10 worth of Apple, whatever you can afford. It allows that flexibility. Okay. So it's really, really easy. And guess what? It's free to get started. It's no minimum fees that you have or minimum deposit you have to do. If you have a Facebook, a Twitter, TikTok, whatever, any kind of social media, then it's the same process of opening up an account. And it can literally take 3 to 5 minutes. That's it. That's all it takes. Now we're in Fidelity.com. We're going to go into open a new account. And again, this is for a minor. So it's two options you can go with. All right, we're going to scroll down. We're going to say see all accounts. Okay, so on this right side it has categories. So let's go ahead, since today we're talking about kids, we're going to go with kids and education. All right, and the main two, unless you have a teenager, is also a cool teen account. But main one we have is a custodial account as well as a 529 account. Okay, so it really depends on what you want to do with these funds. A 529 is more geared to education with the tax deferred earnings. This account is flexible, tax advantage, and designed for education savings. So this will be something for college. Okay. Funds can be used for qualified education expenses. I'm not gonna go too deep into it. If you want more information, you can ask an advisor. Say why choose a 529 plan. It can be used for different things: education expense, including college expenses, as well as post-secondary schools nationwide, tuition for K through 12 schools, and certain student loan repayments. So that's interesting to know that. Okay, or you can do a custodial account. So a custodial account is basically a way to give a financial gift to a child. The fund would be invested in a range of options, all giving to a child a better future. Okay, so this is just a regular account. Basically, what happens is you will manage this account until your kid get to 18 or 25, depending on your state, and they take control of that. Okay, it's a great way to transfer wealth, and it's not per se just education. And the reason why I chose this account for my kids, is because if they don't want to go through the college route or the tuition route, I think this would be a good way for them to maybe start up a business, or if they need to get off their feet, to between that period of being grown, actually being grown. This is a good option for that. So transferring that wealth, as well as if you can still use it for college education as well. So friends and family can contribute to this, which is pretty dope. And it's pretty much just like a regular account, but it's just for a minor, and you act on behalf of the child's on behalf of the child. Again, once they get 18 or 25, I think in Texas it's 21. Then it automatically transfer to an individual account for them. All right. So this is what we're gonna go with. We're gonna start with a custodial account. All right. I'm gonna act like I don't have one. Push no. Go to the next. And y'all, it's really, really simple. So all you have to do at this point, tell us about yourself. So simply just add in this information, date of birth, all this. It's gonna ask you some questions, and I think it'll ask you questions about like your about your it'll ask you questions about like income and experience as well. So you go ahead and fill out this information just like you would do on any kind of profile. Okay. So the next thing, after you do all this, the account is usually pretty much instant. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So we're gonna go to the next stage, like we have the account open. All right, so once you open up your account, it'll look something like this on the interface, and it should be instant. Okay, so this is one of my dummy accounts, an old account I used to have back in the day. Um, that I use to show people things on. All right. So the first thing you want to do is add your bank account. So just like you different Cash App, Zelle, and stuff like that, it's the same process. So you want to do a transfer, and it give you different options to enter money into this account for your kids. Okay, I think it was very, very interesting. What you really want to do is to do something that's reoccurring. So if you was to just say ETF was just like a regular transfer or just linked to a bank, it simply goes to this and you fill out this information, ETF, and you just pretty much put all your information in there just like you would do like a Cash App or anything like that. It allows you to put stuff on remote control. So if you have a ticker or tickers that you would like to invest in without even having to think about it, I'm gonna show you a quick way to get that set up. So once you got your accounts linked, I think it's very, very cool if you go to, let's go to transfers. We're gonna go here, go to transfers, and then we're going to set up a recurring transfer. Okay, so once you click that, you go to this unique screen right here. So you have investments and transfers. You can automatically set up investments for your kid just like this. You want to go to create a new activity, then investment. Okay, then this little window will pop up, and you can tell it what you want to invest in. So even have Fidelity Baskets portfolios, mutual funds, or stocks or ETF. And all you gotta do is tell it which account, select the account that you want it to go to. And let's say we want to buy just a general SPY. Okay, and we want to buy $100 every 2 weeks. Say we get paid every 2 weeks, so it's $100 every 2 weeks. Let me see if I can make this bigger. I can't. Let me see. I can't make this bigger. Okay, so then you select the day. So let's say we get paid every Friday, and we're gonna start here, and that's it. Okay, then you can use your link bank account. Okay, so this will automatically every Friday, every 2 weeks, every Friday buy $100 worth of SPY. So you can do this and not even have to look at it. Matter of fact, let's change it to a monthly, and let's say we start the first of each month. Okay, let's say every month you got paid, or every month it will automatically buy SPY for you, and you can set the different tickers that you would like. So whatever ticker you would like. Okay. So that would be pretty cool. And you just set that up, and that's remote control. You don't never have to look at this again. Just make sure the money is in there for you to transfer it over. Okay, and that's how you can build your kid's future. And for that kid, those, whether it's business ventures, um, educational, or even as you can do this for your own self as well. So that's how easy and quick you can set up an account. Now let's go back in history and let's see if we started this 10 years ago. Matter of fact, let's say 15 years ago in 2000 and what's that? 10. Let's say we started this $100 in the SPY in 2010. Let's see what it would have. Now, again, 2010. This is where she started. Okay, the total of that portfolio would be $61,360 from 100 a month, and it's for 15 years. Okay, so we just went back in time. Sarah will have created a nest egg or an egg to get her daughter started, whether it's college or open up in a business, or put into that custodial account. $100 per month would end up being 61,360 from 2010 to 2022. Now, it's key to know that past results are not equals future results, but this is a simple case of actually having those reoccurring investments for your kid, and this is something you can possibly do. Um, is build that future for your kid. Imagine having 61,000. Her kid is now 15 years old, and he has, or I mean, she has 61,000 and still some time before she actually become able to start to invest and to transfer that wealth over to her kid. Okay, so that's the power of investing, y'all. And this is just exactly an example of how to set it up. And this is a result if you would have set up this reoccurring that we just did in 2000. If you would have set this up in 2015, this would have been a result 61K, over 61K. All right, so let's get busy. If you have any questions, let me know. Let's go.